Imagine a place so dangerous that one of the most powerful governments in the world, the Indian government, had to install a legal warning sign. It reads, "Entering these borders before sunrise and after sunset is strictly prohibited." This isn't a military base. It's not a nuclear test site. This is the Bhangarh Fort, officially recognized as the most haunted place in all of Asia. Is it just superstition, or is there something sinister trapped behind these walls? Something that is still hunting for prey? Today, we are digging up a history that was buried in blood, a curse that turned a royal city into a graveyard overnight. The story begins in the 16th century. King Bhagwant Das had a dream to build a magnificent city, but there was a catch. The land he chose belonged to a powerful ascetic named Guru Balu Nath. The guru gave his permission, but he had one non-negotiable condition. He warned the king, "Build your palace, but remember, the moment the shadow of your walls touches my meditation spot, this entire city will be destroyed." For years, the rule was respected, but power breeds arrogance. The king's descendants ignored the warning. They built the palace higher and higher until that one fateful day when the sun shifted and the dark shadow of the palace crept over the guru's sanctuary. Legend says the guru's rage triggered a curse so powerful it sealed the fate of Bhangarh forever. But the true horror was just beginning. As if one curse wasn't enough, history introduced a darker chapter involving black magic and a deadly obsession. Meet Princess Ratnavati. She was known as the most beautiful woman in the kingdom, but she had a stalker, a man named Scindia. He wasn't just a commoner, he was a dark sorcerer, warlock, feared by everyone. Scindia knew he couldn't have the princess through normal means, so he turned to the dark art. One day in the marketplace, he spotted the princess's maid buying perfume oil. The sorcerer seized the moment. He cast a hypnotic hex, Vashikaran, on the oil. The spell was simple. Whoever touched that oil would be uncontrollably drawn to him. But Princess Ratnavati wasn't just a pretty face. She knew the occult. As soon as she held the bottle, she felt the negative energy. Instead of applying it, she smashed the bottle against a massive boulder. The magic backfired instantly. The oil soaked into the stone, transferring the attraction spell to the rock itself. The massive boulder lifted off the ground and rolled straight toward the sorcerer, crushing him to death. With his dying breath, ribs shattered and bleeding out, Scindia screamed his final curse. "This city will fall, no one will survive, and your soul will remain here with me forever." Moments after the sorcerer died, the apocalypse began. A brutal war broke out. It was a massacre. The princess, the royals, the commoners, everyone was slaughtered. They say they died, but they never left. To this day, locals swear that when the sun goes down, the silence is broken by the sounds of sword clashing and women screaming in agony. Anyone who dares to stay inside the fort at night never comes out to tell the tale. Now you might be thinking, this is just a fairy tale. So let's bring this to the 21st century. The year is 2016. Enter Gaurav Tiwari. He was the CEO of the Indian Paranormal Society. Think of him as the Ed Warren of India. He was a man of science who had investigated over 6,000 haunted locations to debunk ghosts. He didn't scare easily. He took his team to investigate Bhangarh Fort. He told his family he felt a negative force there, something he couldn't explain. A few days after returning from Bhangarh, Gaurav Tiwari, a young, healthy man, was found dead in his bathroom under mysterious circumstances. A thin black line was found around his neck. The police called it suicide, but his family and followers asked one chilling question. Why would a world-famous ghost hunter suddenly end his life, or did the entity from Bhangarh follow him home? Today, Bhangarh stands roofless. Even the birds stop chirping when the sun sets. The government guards the perimeter, not to protect the fort from people, but to protect people from what's inside. The question isn't whether you believe in ghosts. The question is, when the government itself tells you, "Do not enter," are you brave enough to ignore the warning? If you enjoy true horror and dark mysteries, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, stay in the light